glasses on? Okay. Do I look smart? Or glasses off? My makeup kind of waste, please. Glasses off. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode with your favorite gal, the Everyday Nigerian. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, thank you for coming. And for my former subscribers, thank you. You know, keep being loyal, okay? Well, for today's topic, we're going into something a tad bit, not too entrepreneurial, but more or less, the behavior of an entrepreneur, how to act like someone that, wants to go out there and make money. Today's topic is going to be about procrastination, how to not procrastinate, the do's and the don'ts of procrastination. Now, what would you say is procrastination? Procrastination is more or less postponing tasks that you're supposed to do today, tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and you move it again, and the next day, and the next day. And it sort of forms some sort of pattern that you just can't keep up with. But now I'm here to, highlight on my experience on procrastinating and the three tips that I use to stop procrastination. So stay tuned. Now, for my personal experience with procrastinating, with my experience on procrastinating, I would say I started, let's say from school, I started procrastinating on tasks, on studies. I am a last minute individual, even down to studying in school. I would be I'll be that person you see in the corridor reading, a night or 2 nights before the exam. I'll be reading my entire textbook or my entire notes. And, oh no, I'll study today or I'll study tomorrow, and I never did. But as an adult, there are certain tasks and behaviors you cannot take into the workplace. If your boss gives you a deadline and says, you must deliver this by, let's say, Friday, and it's Wednesday, you cannot procrastinate last minute, especially if you're doing things like presentations and research. Why are you doing that? But yeah, I took that behavior and, tad bits into my work life, and that did not go well at all. So I don't recommend you guys ever procrastinating. And I'll give you the 3 tips that helped me cure my procrastination. Number 1 is change or adjust your mindset. So first of all, as an individual, you need to understand that procrastinating on its own is not healthy. You can't push your tasks to last minute situations. It never ends well. Not for anyone. If anyone tells you, oh, I do them last minute, no, that person is probably very disorganized. But for someone like me that has OCD when it comes to planning, that will never work for me. So that behavior, cut it out. Adjust your thinking. Tell yourself, I need to be better at my task. If I know something has a deadline, I need to work harder as to achieving that before the set dates. If not, things are just gonna go downwards for you. Adjusting your mindset. Number 2 is understanding your routine. Now, what would you say is your daily routine? For someone like me, I shuffle between either waking up early or waking up late. Now, my late might not be like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. because I have to get to the office before 9 a.m. But what I will say is, towards the ending of last year, I had a routine where I was up by 4:30 if I haven't packed my gym bag, and 5 when I'm ready to get ready, if I've packed my gym bag. Now, I would leave the house by 5:30 and or 5:40 and head to the gym and be there for about 6 a.m. Now, 6 a.m. the gym opens and I work out for like an hour, 30 minutes. By 7:30 or 7 o'clock, I'm in the shower. I'm showering 7:30 or 7:45. I'm out of the gym and I'm already heading to work. What I will say is that because I kept to a strict routine, I more or less couldn't procrastinate things as in like gymming, or when I get to the office, I know I have a meeting for 10 a.m., for 12 p.m., for 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. I have to stick to a schedule. So now what I would recommend is you stick to your routine. If you have a routine, stick to it. If you have a to-do list, or depending on what planners you use, stick to it as much as you can. It's more or less trying to build your persona to understanding that this is the new form or way you have to live your life for you to be productive. If not, you're gonna lose money, lose contracts, and lose business. And if you do, like, it's for your own benefit, so just do that, okay? Now, number 3 is knock the easy tasks first. For me, what I do is I use a digital planner. This is where our bad boy Google Calendar comes into play. Now, what Google Calendar does for me is that it schedules every single detail that I need to do. How my routine works now, on Sundays, mostly Sunday nights, what I do is I sit in front of my laptop with my Google Calendar and I plan out every single thing I need to do for the week. On Mondays, if I have meetings, let's say 10, 12, the only thing I don't include in my planner, my Google Calendar, is like my Monday meetings at work. But other tasks where I have control over, I make sure that I put it on my Google Calendar so that on Monday my phone is already alerting me, oh, you have this, or you have that, this, that, don't forget to do this at a specific time. You're good. But what I will recommend is that for people that find, delegating of tasks on your planner or your Google Calendar, what I will recommend is you tick off the easy tasks first. Now, why I say this is because it's like when you're writing an exam and they tell you, oh, you have 1 hour, 30 minutes or 2 hours in your WAEG exam or your NECO exam. And you go and start answering the hard questions first. And you end up spending 30, 40 minutes on like 2 or 3 questions. And then you get a bad grade because you didn't finish all your questions. Do you see my analogy there? If you knock off the first task or the easy tasks first, then you have the momentum and the zeal and the energy to tackle the remaining tasks, even if it's hard, even if it's time consuming. Rather than spend over 3-4 hours doing that hard tasks, spend 30-40 minutes doing like 4 or 5 easy tasks and find out that you've completed all your tasks for the day. Easy peasy. I will say is delegate the easy ones in terms of, if it's a monthly task you need to do, let's say, you need to service your car every 2 months, pick a day in your calendar that works for you in the 2 months. Don't look for, oh, you must do this and you keep, pushing it to other days. Don't do that. Pick the easy ones. Pick the, grocery shopping is on Sundays, car wash is on Saturdays, just easy stuff, Make sure that you're not putting too much tasks on your calendar and then, you're not able to achieve them. So make sure it's easy peasy. Planning should not be that hard. Okay, well, these are my solid points. I hope these were fantastic for you. They were pretty much me giving you my procrastination secrets that have helped me, and I hope for a fact that they help out most of you that are watching my video.